So here are lots of very high cost cards. Not very useful here at the very beginning. Battle Rage isn't bad, but it's really honestly more of a later game card. So we're going to get rid of those and hopefully get ourselves some lower, decent-ish there. Not great, but not terrible. All right, Frothing Berserker as well. Okay. But yeah, this is what happens when you... Let's give you a greetings. Nice Golden Warrior here. Very happy about that. What in the world is this? Discard 6 cards and you get a Nether Portal. I forget exactly what the Nether Portal is. But he's going to be playing a bit of a discard Warlock, it would appear. I unfortunately have no early game cards. I have early game cards in the deck, just not here in the hand. But thankfully, because of the way he's playing with like discards and not playing anything for the first couple turns, it appears. I'm not going to be punished too much for not having cards to play. Okay, never mind. Discard his Soulfire. This is going to be just a random 3/2. And when he dies, you draw a card. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's Fiery Windaxe that. Back in the day, the old Fiery Windaxe here was a 3/2 weapon for only 2 mana, but they nerfed it and made it 3 mana, which makes it not as good as it was before, but it's still a pretty good card in most decks that I found. All right, he's going to life tap. He's just looking to get all the cards he can. But on the bright side, that's not terrible for us because it gives us a little bit of an opportunity to set up. We're going to play the Korokron Elite here, I think. I could attack with the weapon. No, not yet. Not yet. We don't need to. There's no sense like putting an absurd amount of pressure on him. I'd rather have the War Axe ready to go in case he puts out a minion so we can more effectively trade. Or efficiently trade, rather. He's going to Soulfire. Okay, that's both of his Soulfires gone. And he lost his Blood Mage Thalnos, but with this kind of a deck, you can actually get discarded cards back. So it's not going to be... It's not the end of the world for him, let's say that. Alright, we're going to put out the Valkyrie Soul Claimer here. After this minion survives damage, summon a 2/2 ghoul. So you're going to notice a trend. There's most of the cards in this deck, not all, but most of them, are trying to survive damage. Alright, there goes Blood Reaver Gul'dan, and okay. Just going to get rid of all those cards I see.
Your soul shall suffer. Astonishing.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a great way of getting rid of that, honestly. We can slam it. Oh, if I had a minion that was already hurt, we'd be in business. But I don't. So we just attack that. And the reason why I wanted to attack that is because we can lower its health even more, and then we can get out a weapon. Man, if I had one... This entire deck is built around doing, like, small bits of damage to cards on your own side, and I don't have a way to deal 1 damage right now. He's going to restore health to it with the Earthen Ring Farseer. Oh, no. All right, he's got some plays. He has got some plays.
You are not the boss of me.
Here comes an imp. Whenever you discard a card, draw a card. Okay. There's got to be a card somewhere. I don't know exactly what it is. That makes it so you can get discarded cards back. Draw 3 cards, and at the end of your turn, discard them. And he's going to draw more cards every time he discards one, which is going to complete his quest. Okay, I'm so confused right now. Oh, I think that portal summons permanently summons like a bunch of imps or something like that. Okay, well, we've got plays. We can execute that down, and then I can War Axe down the 3/3, and then we can also have the Berserker out as well. And then we can also armor up. Sounds good to me. There we are. We also have Scourge Lord Garrosh. It's going to be coming out, which he's going to be very helpful against that portal. Because the portal is going to be summoning in a bunch of those imps. And Scourge Lord Garrosh can do AoE damage with his Shadow Morn. As well as his hero power. Okay, so... This is going to open up a portal that I don't believe can be attacked. It takes up a permanent spot here. But at the end of it, like, you can't... You might be able to remove it with something that completely clears the whole board, but there's no like traditional way to get rid of it. And at the end of your turn, it summons 2 3/2 imps on his side of the board. Okay. All right, got yourself a succubus. Now, where do those imps appear? Okay, they appear right there. Well, it's actually kind of annoying how they appear that way, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, what would be the best way to do this? Ravaging Ghoul. Now, we basically have to play Scourge Lord Garrosh, I feel like, this turn. I feel like that has to be a thing. So, let's go ahead and play him now. And then we can attack one of the imps, which will be this one right here. Now, with the cleave damage, I'm not sure. It's not going to hurt the nether portal, right? It's only going to hurt the 4-3 there. Yeah, it can't hurt on the other side of the nether portal, so that's unfortunate. But, not too bad, honestly. I'll just go ahead and attack that, I guess. I mean, I hate to do it because we're basically going to be sacrificing him because he's going to probably trade his 1-3 into it. But I think that's okay because it basically gets rid of his board, right? We're building a bit more towards the late game. Unfortunately, I can't just play Rotface next turn either because he has to survive damage to summon a random legendary minion, which is not the greatest card ever, but he's a fun card. But you need to have 10 mana to be able to do that and then use Garrosh's hero power. So, all right, a Doom Guard. I'm fine with the Doom Guard because I can hurt the Doom Guard pretty easily. All right, he's getting off his turn that way. Okay, so I can hurt the Doom Guard, but I don't have a great way of killing it. Okay, let's see. So that's 2 mana. Okay, so we got 5, 6, 7 mana that we can use right there.
Time passes.
I could actually kill off a good amount of his guys here. 6, 7. Okay, so what I think we do.
I live to serve the
Put out
Lich
you.
King.
And then we Whirlwind. Right, pretty terrifying. And then we do this. Also pretty terrifying. I can't get rid of his Doom Guard just yet, and he may be able to heal up his Doom Guard, but I have more options for next turn right now. Yeah, having the imps summon on either side of the portal is really screwing me right now because that makes it so Garrosh can't... With Shadowborn here, I can usually clear the board easily. You attack the lowest health minion, then you hurt the people on either side of it, but you can't do that with how he's summoning these guys on the board. He lost his Siphon Life. He's going to probably want that for later. All right, Silverware Golem. If you discard this minion, summon it. Okay. All right, well... There's Blood Razor, a new weapon. Battlecry and Death Rattle deal 1 damage to all minions. So, okay, so this gives a damage minion +3/+3. Let's see. Is there a way for me to cheese that? I don't think that there is. Because I'd have to damage him to be able to buff him up to give him 6 health to be able to live through that. If I put out Rotface and then AoE, what's that going to leave me with? 7. Leave him with 7 health. Then I could probably kill him. Okay. So let's do it this way. Let's run you into you, first and foremost. Then take this. And then we're going to AoE, which is going to summon me a random legendary, which is always fun. And that gives me... All right, just a random 5/5. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. And then trade you into you, you into you, and then just, it doesn't really matter who I attack. I guess I could have attacked that over there, shoot, and then get you. I messed that up. I messed that up. I could have actually attacked the Doom Guard there. I was looking at that side of the board so much, I wasn't even thinking about the Doom Guard. But, yeah, so now he might want to trade his Doom Guard. No, he could attack my face. I only have 8 health left. Does he have a way of dealing 3 damage? Destroy all minions. Okay. That's one way to go about it, but he's still going to have those guys. Okay, fair enough. Acolyte of Pain. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of dealing with that. That's gonna be GG because I have... Well, I mean, I can put out this, and then I can AoE for some card to magically maybe appear. Well, actually, I do have a way to deal with that. Never mind. I can't put out the Armor Smith as well, but that's okay. So how we deal with that is we Blood Razor, which as a Battle Cry is going to deal that damage there, and then, you know, allow us to do that, but... Not the greatest thing ever. I'm holding on. I'm barely holding on, but it's possible here, guys. It's possible.
You have made
Has +1 attack for each card you discarded this game. So that's a card that... Okay. Let's see. Whenever you discard this, give it +2/+2. He didn't discard it the entire game, pretty much. I don't think I have a Brawl in this deck, now that I think about it. And a Brawl would have really helped. Well, let's see. I mean, there are still possibilities, but just not very good ones. Not very good ones at all. We can double Armor Smith. I'm just going to... The chances of this working are insanely low. A frothing, but I can't do another AoE because of the frothing. And now we whirlwind. Oh my gosh, this is actually gonna work. This is actually gonna work. And then we drew the execute, so we just get rid of that thing. I didn't know it would say that. That's rude. I meant for it to say, oops, I didn't think it'd be failure. That's just mean to the other guy. Now he's looking for cards to draw. I can't believe this actually maybe is going to work. He's got 2 cards left. I don't know what else is in this deck. Some other spooky things could happen. I have a Brawl. Would a Brawl get rid of the Nether Portal, I wonder? Okay, so I've got 5-6 damage on board. Yeah, does a Brawl... That's honestly a very good question. Okay, okay, can I do all this? I can Acolyte of Pain, and then Whirlwind, which gives me a shat ton of armor, and then Brawl. Yeah, I think we do that. Just check my math one more time. 5 + 5 is 10. Okay, I just want to make sure it's actually gonna work. I can't believe this may actually work. And there's a Blood Razor, which can give us even more armor. Okay, so I actually... Okay, so the Blood Razor, I could clear his board without Brawl right now. I can clear his board without Brawl, and I say I do it. I'm probably going to do this wrong, however. No, I should have attacked face there. I should have attacked face there, but it's fine. And then pull out you, and then off turn. I so messed it up because I was going. I had to go like way too fast there, but I can't believe it's actually like it's gonna work. Hooked Reaver. If you have 15 or less health gain, okay, become big and scary, basically. Let's see here. Well, I would like to see how Brawl works in this scenario. I have to keep my minions alive to make it really work. So I think just to really up the odds... Well, I mean, technically... Maybe I shouldn't have played him. So I put him out there because I was thinking I want to have as many minions on the board as possible before I Brawl. But, I mean, I could attack with my weapon and my Acolyte of Pain and then run the Korokron Elite into his big, scary 7/7. But it does keep his imps on the board. So, in the spirit of doing absolutely everything out of order, I didn't need to do it in that order at all, but it works. It works-ish. And... screw it. I'm just pressing buttons at this point. I'm so bad at this game. My God. This is absurdly bad. I can't wait to watch back this video and cry. And he loses because he has nothing he can do right now besides that. And... I want to give him a well played. Oh. I played that so badly! Oh my God! But it worked. That's all that matters. That was the first time we actually faced an actually decently constructed deck. My God, I can't believe that actually worked. My God, that was absurd, guys. What other decks do I even have? We still need to do some more damage. This could be a long video, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. This deck is stupid. I'm getting rid of it now. Memes. What was memes? I don't even remember putting together this deck. It's probably a bad deck. I don't want to use that deck. Old controls. This is like based off the old control warrior archetype from back in the day. Oh my god. Death's Bite. I forgot about Death's Bite. You got your Fierce Monkeys in there. Sludge Belchers. Shield Maidens. Oh god. Now that is a spooky, scary skeletons deck if I've ever seen one. Part of me wants to use that. Part of me wants to use that, man. Let's go ahead and do that. Where did it, oh, Nax Ramus. That's like a demon-filled deck, pretty much. Which is pretty similar to my other Gold Daddy one. I don't know. Let's play the old control. How much damage do we have to do? Like 22 more damage or something like that to minions or to the enemy, and then we'll get our card pack. And then I think we open up our card packs, then we'll end off the video. Man, this game is fun, but my god, I am rusty. Holy goodness, I am making so many bad choices, so many mistakes. It's actually absurd. I thought for sure we were going to lose that game, by the way. I thought for sure it was over. And then those armor smiths, man, they just say, I just kept was able to do like AoE damage. It kept getting more and more. And how much armor did I have at one point? Like 20 something armor? It was absurd. So this is a control. By the way, my big scary control deck, I get all my low cost cards immediately. What are the chances of that? Every other game so far today, I've had basically just really high cost cards from the very beginning.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, speaking of the what to do, you know what? We should just go. We should go tempo. Get out the Armor Smith. Turn 2, we can Cruel Taskmaster or something he puts out, or Cruel Taskmaster the Armor Smith, which will give me 1 armor and turn the Armor Smith into a 3/3, basically. Then turn after that, we have the Acolyte of Pain. But then again, using like a Cruel Taskmaster on Acolyte of Pain can also be good. But then he becomes a 3/2, which is not as good. Chances are he'll die. I don't know. We'll see. No, please don't. Please, no, please. Okay, he didn't. I thought he was. I thought he was going to armor. I thought he was going to use... No, please don't. Thank you. It's not because, like, that's bad for me. No, it's really stupid for him to do that, and I'd feel bad if he did. Using his power here to attack me and lower his health and give me 1 armor, it's really dumb.
Back to work.
Strike.
Though I have a feeling this game here might be a bit easier than the last one. The old Cruel Taskmaster. I used to have him in like every warrior deck I had. He works out so well in so many different decks. I mean, dealing 1 damage to a minion and give it +1 attack. You can use that to kill enemy minions. You can use it to buff up enemy minions if you need to buff them up to be able to kill them for some reason. Or
my favorite.
Tortolan Forager. Add a random minion with 5 or more attack to your hand. My god. Spooky, scary skeletons. But then again, it might not be a good minion. Just because it has 5 attack doesn't mean it's good. Uh-oh. We're playing Jade, are we? We are playing Jade, boys. Well. Think we get out the old Acolyte of Pain. I am definitely in swipe range right now, but a swipe would actually hurt him a lot. It'd clear my board, but it would draw me a card and get me 3 armor. And then next turn I can drop the Bloodhoof Brave, which is terrifying, by the way. Terrifying card. Love this card so much. Fierce Monkey's not bad. I'm not sure why I have him in here, mostly because he's a decent control card. Like, if I'm being aggroed, you have to survive to the late game for this deck to actually work out very well. And so the Fierce Monkey kind of just gets in the way of, you know, your opponent a little bit. That does not seem like a very good use of that card. Usually people use Power of the Wild to actually give all your minions +1/+1, but he's summoning a 3/2 Panther, which is going to easily die to my 2/1. Like, what's the point of that? You know? Like, that was an easy trade. Now I have a 2/6 taunt, which will have 5 attack if he gets damaged. It's pretty scary, right? I love this card. He's so good. The next turn, you have Sludge Belchers, freaking 3/5 with taunt. That's when it dies, summons a 1/2 with taunt. Like, Sludge Belchers, God, man. Nax Ramus, that was a fun time. You know, I talk about classic Hearthstone quite a bit. And that was awesome. But when Nax Ramus came out, that was a really fun point in the game, I think. What the heck is this? Your choose one cards have both effects combined. Well, you guys know it would be a real shame if I could use a Cruel Taskmaster on my own Bloodhoof Brave to make him a 7/5. And then put out... Gosh, am I overextending here? Is there a big AoE board clear that Druids have besides Swipe? I don't think there is, but it's been so long, there could be. There's been like 3 expansions worth of cards I don't know about, really, so... It's possible they have a big AoE board clear, but I don't think they would have that, because that seems like it'd be really broken. Swipe has always been kind of like the... Swipe and Naturalize are like what they do for removal. And Naturalize only removes 1 card, and Swipe deals 4 damage to 1 minion, and then 1 damage to all the other minions on your opponent's side of the board. Which would not help him at all here. I mean, he could kill my big scary guy, but, you know, wouldn't be that big. Let's see. Mark of Ishar. Okay. I see you. I see you getting yourself a little bit of a scary team there. And you know what? I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I can do to keep most of my guys alive here. I could run the one... Yeah, I'm not liking a lot of my choices here, honestly. Like, a lot of them are pretty bad, I feel like. I mean... I think what I do is just ignore it. I know that might be a mistake, but I don't like a lot of choices that I have there. I could have ran my monkey into this and would have left him with 1 health, and then from there he still has the 4/4 on the board. I can't run these 2 into it, so that wouldn't have worked. I could have ran the 1/3 and the 2/2 into that to kill it, but that would kill off both of them and leave him alive with both my taunts, and his taunt could just kill my monkey next turn. Like, none of my choices there were really that great. So what I did is I just put out the Armor Smith, so when he does eventually do this damage and make these trades and stuff like that, I'm at least getting a bunch of armor for it, right? And we can see what he has to do, and if worse comes to worse, I Brawl it all away. Brawl is an insane card. I love it. And now we set ourselves up for some easy trades as well. You know, get a little bit of armor, draw a card there. He's gonna buff it. And he's gonna kill. Fair enough. Ooh, Varian Rin. That's not a great card, but it's a fun card. You get to draw 3 cards, and any minions are directly put on the battlefield. Like, it's pretty insane. Okay, so
No problem.
anything else I should do first? I don't think so. Just trade that into that. We have to trade that for sure. And then we don't even need to put out the Bloodhoof Brave right now. Sludge Belcher is all we really need. But then again, I could Bloodhoof Brave now and Shield Block now and get maximum... Yeah, I mean, Bloodhoof Brave kills both of them right now anyway. And then get out the Shield Block. I mean, technically, I should probably Shield Block first, because maybe the card that I would draw would actually, you know, maybe change my mind and make me want to do something different with this turn. But it was fine that way, too. It's fun when you can like catch your own mistakes and stuff like that and actually feel and see yourself improving. But as you can see, this is why they call it Control Warrior. You control the board, you control the deck, you control the game, and then you get a ton of armor and health like that. Yeah, just buff me up. Yeah. I mean, all of his guys would have died to me anyway. Actually, that was smarter. That was the smartest way for him to do that. You see why? Because he attacked me first, he only had to take 2 damage to his face. Whereas if he would have attacked with his minions first, I would have had 5 health. And if he would have attacked me with his face, he would have taken 5 damage. Which is obviously not ideal. Okay, I like the shield main. It's just a battle cry, get 5 armor. That's nice, but I think what we should do is probably just get out a Sludge Belcher and armor up. God, this card, man. So many of the cards, actually, from Naxxramas were just so good. Kel'Thuzad, which could have been really terrifying in that one game. I'm trying to think who else. There you go. Sludge Belchers, Kel'Thuzad, Lotheb. Lotheb was in, like, every deck when Naxxramas came out. Who else was there? I'm trying to remember, man. There's a lot of, like, class-specific cards. I'm trying to think of the... Death's Bite, definitely for the Warrior, which is actually in this deck. Death's Bite is, like, the best weapon in the game, like, hands down. At least back then. Gosh, I'm really struggling here to remember all the cards in Naxxramas. He's thinking, but he doesn't have a lot of choices. I think he's running some sort of a Jade Golem deck, but it's not like working for him that well right now. He's not getting a lot of his Jade cards. Most of the time I face Jade Golems, you know, they have like Jade cards every single turn. Destroy random minion for each player. Okay. And you're going to trade that. Okay, fair enough. We're getting closer and closer to being able to drop Old Varian, which is a 7/7, and then I get 3 other big cards. Ah! Death's Bite. By the way, I crafted Golden Death's Bites because I used it in all my warrior decks, and Golden looks better. It's a 4/2 weapon. With a death rattle dealing 1 damage to all minions, including your own, which actually helps out quite a bit for warriors. So, I think we do this, I think we do that, and I think we Sludge Vulture. There we go. So, I mean, even if he runs his 5/4 to kill my Sludge Vulture, the remaining 1/2, yeah, the remaining 1/2 slime kills off his Jade Behemoth. So, it's not ideal for him. He's getting low on health too, which is always something to pay attention to because, I mean, we get Gromosh, we win. Well, actually, right now, we have no way of... I lied. We have a way of activating Gromosh's ability of getting +6 attack whenever he's enraged because if I just use my weapon one more time, that's all we need. Wait, well, he's used a card that reactivated that ability? I wish I would have seen what card he just used or what he did to reactivate. Oh, it's Inspire. Okay, yeah, Inspire is another ability that came out with the Grand Tournament, I believe. So every time you use your hero power, that's what Inspire means, that the Inspire effect takes effect. So it destroyed a random minion for each player. Here's the thing, though. If I draw Gromosh Hellscream right now, I win. I win by a lot. Actually, if I put out Varian Rin and that puts Gromosh on the board, I win as well. So... And I've got so much health and armor anyway. Let's just see if we win.
Behold the armies of Stormwind.
Come on. Acolyte of Pain. Lich King. And Death's Bite, which just goes in my hand. That's why Varian can be fun, by the way. Okay, well, that's just going to summon another Jade Golem. Okay, so I think we get rid of View for sure. That thing is just obnoxious. And that's going to allow me to draw another card. Ah, come on. Sylvanas is not a bad card. Sylvanas is good. So good, they actually took her out of Classic and put her in Hall of Fame. If you guys don't know, there were some cards in the Classic set that they considered to be, like, too good to keep in Standard every single new expansion. And Sylvanas was one of those cards. It's a 5/5 for 6 whose Death Rattle is take control of a random enemy minion. Very freaking good. You can set that up in so many different ways. Another card they took out was Zerdrake and Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. Not the Light Lord, the Fire Lord one that deals 8 damage randomly to other minions. Okay, random minion with 5 or more attack, okay. Another Jade Blossom. So this is where the Jade decks start to get scary, because every time you summon a new Jade Golem, they're stronger than the last one. Like, this one was 3/3, that's a 4/4, that's a 5/5, you know. This will be a 6/6, you know. I have a Brawl, though, which is awesome. All right, so if I just, you know... No, actually... I win. Okay, we just straight up win now, because I need to find a way to deal 3 damage, and... I could have already won even without Scourge Lord Garrosh. So, attack face, and we're going to win with Garrosh because it's more fun that way. And there you go. I could have used Death's Bite again, but it's more fun when Garrosh comes on out. Bum, 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 bum. Good old Scourge Lord Garrosh. Back in the game. There's my quest. Do I get another quest that gives me even more packs? Oh my gosh. Defeat 3 dungeon run bosses. My goodness, they want me to just never stop playing.